Alaap's roast session. We are his
childhood friends.
Childhood friends from Brentwood.
So what's the question?
Your favorite memory of Alaap in his childhood?
So we used to hang out a lot at my place. All of us used to play a lot of PlayStation. This one game of Pictionary, which is the most legendary game of Pictionary of all time. The stakes were quite high. Like, we ended up guessing words which, before even putting pen to paper, we could read each other's mind. So I hope you and Asha also have that same connection that you and I had back in the day.
लगा सनसेट भाई तेरा फुल सेट मोशन भी देखो मेरा बनने लगा देखो तो हसीना को वाना भी करीना को ठुमको का फीवर है चढ़ने लगा थोड़ा हार्ड सा होके थोड़ा जेंटल सा होके थोड़ा सेंटी सा होके थोड़ा मेंटल सा होके सारे 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 सारे
So first time when I met Asha, so I remember I got a Columbia invite and everyone from Mumbai were meeting in a Starbucks. We were discussing what are we gonna do, and then there was this girl who was very shy, who was sitting next to me, not talking anything. I never imagined that after, I don't know, 6-7 years, she would be my best friend and I would be here attending their wedding. So that's my story, meeting of Asha for the first time.
Let's not joke. पार्टी करनी लगातार मेरे यार दिन चार जिंदगी के तू जी ले हो जाओ तैयार ये गाना है ऑन रिपीट देखो बजती है बीट न पड़ो तुम यूं ढीले बकवास भुला के कोई स्टेप सा बना के हाथ ऊपर उठा के पूरी जान लगा के सारे 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 सारे
I met Alaap back in 2019 when I moved to New York City, and it was my first quote-unquote interview in New York because I had met the other roommates, but they were like, oh, you should talk to this guy Alaap, and through Alaap I met Asha as well. What I realized about Alaap over the past few years is he loves and adores two things. One is football and second is Asha.
Let's not joke.
So back in 2017, when I was working at SAP, I made a decision to pursue a master's degree. At that time, I only had career on my mind. Little did I know the love of my life I would find. I'd be lying if I said Columbia was a breeze, but I wish it weren't over in a jiffy, in a sneeze. Going back to university, is it too much to ask? Pretty please? Ah, right. I forgot about the fees. You must have thought I was a slow learner. Or maybe you thought of me as a slow burner. With my repetitive questions of binary tree, it was all an act to spend more time with you at the library. Our internship in California was pivotal. We got to know each other better, and that was instrumental. We had just begun having deeper and more meaningful conversations, and hung out a little more with a little help from your new PlayStation. Fast forward some years, and we're still working in the same city. If not for that, it'd be a real pity. Maybe it was fate, maybe you played a small part. Either way, I'm glad, because you've stolen my heart. We've had a natural progression in our relationship. Started as acquaintances, developed into friendship. Somewhere in the middle, the friendship blossomed into something more. Now we're here, looking forward to what life has for us in store. So folks, that's the story behind Alaap ki Ashiqui. I got one last question to end this soliloquy. And if the answer is yes, I promise you a life full of tamasha. On to the $1 million question. Will you marry Asha?
My favorite memory of you, Alaap, was probably the time we invented a new game called Stinky Pigs. I don't know if you remember this. I'm sure you remember this. We just wanted an excuse to win. So we invented this game that was rigged for us to win. And only you and I knew what both the rules were. And we had people running
What
behind.
kind of a game is that?
It was a completely rigged game. So there was this guy called Prem, if you remember.
Of course, dude.
Whom was completely mad and deeply, madly, truly in love with this game that we had created. And it was absolute bullshit.
He was in love.
He was in love with the game. It didn't make any sense. But
I
Alaap
thought you were going to be like, he's in love with Alaap.
he was in love with Alaap as well for the genius of a game that was. So my favorite memory of you, Alaap, was us creating something together to make, to kind of win. I hope, you have that partnership with Asha as well. I'm sure you do. Asha, we're so happy to have you as part of the family. We couldn't have had a better addition to our family. We're really excited and we look forward to sharing a lot of memories together.
गौरी कल्याण वैभोग में लक्ष्मी कल्याण.
So for me, Asha and Alaap are very special. Not just because they're one of my closest friends today, but also because it's because of them that I actually met my husband, Anurag. When I met Asha and Alaap for the first time, it's also the day I met Anurag for the first time. I'm so happy in my heart today that I'm here witnessing their union, celebrating them too. And I'm just wishing them a lifelong bucket of happiness and love.
वैभोग में கொத்தோடு வாழை மரம் கொண்டு வந்து நிறுத்தி கோப்புடைய பந்தலுக்கு மேற்கட்டு கட்டி கௌரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே லக்ஷ்மி கல்யாண வைபோகமே. மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலடைந்து மதிலரங்கன் மாலை அவர் தன் மார்பிலே. மாலடைந்து மதிலரங்கன் மாலை அவர் தன் மார்பிலே. மையலாய் தையலாய் மாமலர் கரத்தினாள். மையலாய் தையலாய் மாமலர் கரத்தினாள். மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள்.
I met Alaap the first day of Colombia. As a vice senior, he walked up to me, he placed his hand on my shoulder, and he looked at me and he said, Anand, remember one thing in life. A measure of a man's life is not the seconds lost, but the moments earned. Always remember that. And that has just stayed with me ever since. The wisdom, the generosity of spirit. I always carry that message with me, and I can't thank him enough for it.
I agree. His words were very heavy. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. He's still with us.
பொன்னூஞ்சலில் பூரித்து பூஷணங்கள் தரித்து ஈஸ்வரனாரிடத்தில் ஆசைகள் ரொம்ப வைத்து கண்ணூஞ்சல் ஆடி இருந்தாள். கண்ணூஞ்சல் ஆடி இருந்தாள். காஞ்சன மாலை மனமகிழ்ந்தாள். கண்ணூஞ்சல் ஆடி இருந்தாள். தம் 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 இந்திராணி அம்மன் பாதத்தை தொட்டு ஏற்றமாம் பசும் பாலிட்டாள். பன்னீரில் கங்கை ஜலம் கொணர்ந்து பாதத்தை தொட்டலம்பினாள். ஆலத்தி உண்டை சுற்றினார். அங்கே 5 தீபங்கள் ஏற்றினார். பச்சை பீடியை சுற்றினார். அங்கே பிரகாசம் போல் தீபம் ஏற்றினார். माङ्गल्यं तन्तुनानेन मम जीवनहेतुना कण्ठे बध्नामि सुभगे त्वं जीव शरदशतम्. माङ्गल्यं तन्तुनानेन मम जीवनहेतुना कण्ठे बध्नामि सुभगे त्वं जीव शरदशतम्. मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरे. मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरे. मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरे.
I met Asha and Alaap when I went to New York and crashed at Alaap's place. I told him I would crash and I actually crashed at his place with 2 more of my friends, which he wasn't expecting. And yeah, we had loads of fun then. As usual, Alaap would be in office and come back late night and then just crash. Also, I have a very nice childhood memory of Alaap when I did a couple of stepovers during football and then nutmegged him, and his expression was because he least expected me to do it. So the thing is, Alaap was never picked in any team until he was the last person left. Okay? Like the last pick among all the players. He was terrible. And he chose also Chelsea to support Chelsea because they were like the underdog in most of the matches then, even though they had good players. Yeah, I still can't believe I'm seeing Alaap the way he is right now.
With a haircut.
romantic,
Oh.
with a haircut, dancing. Fuck, cannot believe it. Just cannot believe it. But both Alaap and Asha, you guys are beautiful together, and yeah, wish you guys from all of us the absolute best life.
Run with the heart, run through the hills, deep in the place where secrets revealed. A feeling home, a feeling home.
So me and Alaap go back almost more than 10-12 years now. I started playing football with the Sivaram Bros. Used to play in Kick here itself, and then I started hanging out with Alaap more and more, and eventually I followed him to New York. So it's been a journey which we connected through football actually, and that's how we actually started meeting and playing. When I first came to New York, it was Alaap who had given me a house for almost a month, and that's how I sort of started meeting Asha also. I first doubted there was something going on because nobody had officially told me anything. And yeah, that's how we met. I know Asha.
Flowers they bloom, bloom in the soul. I know I'm there when I can't let go. A place I know, a place called home. All that I need and all that I want has been here with me all along. I feel it now, I feel it now. I see the light break through the clouds. I feel it, I feel it now. Oh, I feel it now, I feel it now. Into my feet, out through my crown. I feel it, I feel it now. I feel it. I feel it.
I met Alaap randomly in an elevator where he was bitching about a professor, and the hatred for the professor, that's how we connected. And it was the most horrific day of my life because Alaap became my friend. And the same day, we went to Chipotle, and that's when I met Asha. And yeah, I think from this first day I knew Asha and Alaap would become something, and they very slowly and gradually became closer friends, and they very slowly and gradually started dating, and then over a long period of time they decided to get married.
Yogi
Which
is a
is
visionary.
obviously a cover-up story because they asked me not to embarrass them. Therefore I would.
Trusting myself, chasing the wind, knowing that it's gonna find me again. The great unknown calls me home. Carving the road, making a path. Here in this moment, right where I'm at, I had to roam to know I'm home. All that I need and all that I want has been here with me all along. I feel it now, I feel it now. I see the light break through the clouds. I feel it, I feel it now. Oh, I feel it now, I feel it now. Into my feet, out through my crowd. I feel it, I feel it now. I feel it.
Congratulations, Alaap and Asha. We love you.
Congratulations to Asha and Alaap for your future. Hashtag
Alaap ki
Ashiqui.
Congratulations, Alaap ki Ashiqui.
Alaap ki Ashiqui.
Take two. Congratulations, Alaap ki Ashiqui.